Today we're going to look at a Colt National Match Gold Cup. Let's have a look. Welcome to the Hideout, and today we're going to do something together. But before we do, please click subscribe, click like, check us out, sgt1911.com. But today we're going to look at something together, and when I mean together, it's going to be a first for the both of us. Now, Sarge 1911, I've had 1911s most of my life, or my entire life since I was knee high. It's what I carry every day, but I've never had a gold cup. Now, when I say do this together, I also mean, you guys know most of the time, I don't open boxes together because it's bullshit. We're looking at the candy instead of the box. But today, we're going to open this box together, and the reason why, I've had this pistol for 15, 20 years. It's been sitting in my safe that long, still in the white box, and on the outside of it, it says National Match Gold Cup, 45 ACP 5-inch barrel. But I've never opened it to look at it. So I want to do that with you guys today. I know that's a damn shame, isn't it? But it's one of those things, you know, for years and years and years I collected guns and I never would shoot them. And my wife, Mrs. Sarge 1911, said, if you don't shoot at somebody, you're going to die and somebody else is going to. Better not be your fucking boyfriend, I'm telling you that. So anyway, I'm going to open this up and we're going to slide it out. And I have no idea. I've never shot a gold cup. Nice blue box. Colt Manufacturing, Hartford, Connecticut. Now, before we go any further, let's talk just a little bit. Gold cups come out in about 1950 when, competition shooting was really starting to get up. But at the time, my understanding is a gold cup, a National Match Gold Cup, was the most accurate 1911 that you could buy on the market. It's what everybody wanted to have. Not everybody could get one. And then, things started changing. Other manufacturers get in there and still people shoot National Match Gold Cups. Not necessarily off the shelf, but they'll start with a National Match and then build it up from there. So let's open this box. We got a nice other box. There it is, in its glory, still in plastic. And this one here is not, it's got a bicycle lock, so it makes me question the age of it. I don't know when they put this in here. Maybe it's not as old as I thought. I'm trying to get some indication of the age of the pistol, and I've not been able to do that. Massachusetts General, Colt. Let's just look at this thing. We got an extra spring and a magazine. And let's look at this Colt Gold Cup. Got some tags on it. What do they tell me? Nothing. So just a Colt Gold Cup thing. Let me see if I got a knife to get this stuff off here. We need to do a video on this knife. Cut this shit off. Get this goody. Alright, National Match Gold Cup. Let's have a look at it. Alright, what do I see right off the bat? Double diamond walnut pistol grips. Nice looking pistol grips, Colt medallion in it. Nice adjustable sights. You see them at the top, adjustable sights. It does have, kind of the slide's got a flat thing across the top. You see that? Get a flat on top, anti-glare. Sights are just black, no white dots or nothing. Typical looking takedown. Anything special there? Not necessarily. Flat mainspring housing. Trigger is skeletonized. Magazine release tougher than shit. Big beaver tail. Hammer. I got it polished on the side, so it kind of looks a little different. Safety, not ambidextrous. Let's see, it's a match grade barrel. Got a little bit of texture on the front of the pistol grip there. And it does match what's on the back. You see if you can see that there. Now, one thing I do notice on it that I kind of like is that the roll stamp or the roll mark on this side is kind of old school. Can you see see it there? It's kind of an old school marking. It doesn't have the newer model markings on it. And on this side, it does say Colt Gold Cup National Match in the roll stamp here. So, is it anything exciting? It does not have a bull barrel. It does not look to be anything normal or anything special to me. But it is a Gold Cup National Match. We got more of a GI type safety here. You notice there is no big hump back here. It's just flat, a flat mainspring. You know, maybe that's why this was a starting for the competition handguns. It just doesn't seem to be anything that reaches out and grabs you by the ass and says, hey, I'm special. The pistol grips are nice looking. The only thing I'm a little concerned about the pistol grips is probably at some point this little gold emblem is going to fall out on the grass and you're going to lose that son of a bitch and it's going to look like shit. What do we think about it? Really short trigger, real short, that's nice. It's probably not going to pull that good. You just see me open a box, so it's never been fired. Let me move this shit out of the way. You guys can possibly see what I'm doing. Turn this on. Clear. Let's do a trigger pull or two. Ready. 4.6. A little heavier than I like, but we've not fired the handgun yet, so you know it could get a little better. It should get a little better. 4.8, so we're getting creeping up there closer to 5 pounds. The adjustable sights I like. The Springfield range officer has sights I'm calling really similar to these. I do not like it that there's nothing but black on the front. I believe those do have a dovetail so they could change those, or if you're really careful you could put something on it and make it white. Probably make you a little bit better with it. It's got a nice blue finish. It's not that black shit that they do today everywhere. Now there is black across the top and there's black in some places, which is going to be for the glare. But for a lot of the handgun has got that pretty blue finish that we're missing today on a lot of handguns. So no big memory bump though. I'm wondering why that's there. No big memory bump. So what we're talking about is you must grip that pistol correctly. If you do not, the web of the hand's not going to disengage that safety and you're not going to go bang. So Colt Gold Cup National Match, like I said, I've had it for a long time. I've never pulled it out and fired it, but it's time we do today. So let's go outside and go bang, 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 and let's just see if it's worth its history. Okay, we're at the range. We're going to light it up. It's the Colt National Match Gold Cup. It's a good looking handgun. It's blued, not black. It just really does it for me. It's old school. You know, one thing I find really interesting is that they polished the side of that hammer, and I think that just really does something visually to it, nothing else. We got the nice slide, we got the trigger, we got these contrasting colors. We got that little label there, logo, which I'm sure is gonna freaking fall out someday, but it ain't no big deal. You know, just looking at it, it's just another Colt 1911. Nothing special that I can see. It's got adjustable sights. You know, the Colt Gold Cup, like I said, goes back into the 50s. Today, we've got a lot of options. We've got several manufacturers that are making 1911s that are this quality and better, custom made. And, you know, this is just something nice to have. The roll stamping on the side, I like. Now, a couple things that I have done different today. Number one, I opened a box with you. Number two, I put some damn oil on it before I fired it. So we did do that. But, you know, I am going to tell you, I'm shooting some cheap ass ammo. because it's a cheap ass Sarge. The weapon came with 2 magazines, I'm going to shoot some Wilson Combats out of it, just simply because I want to shoot and I don't want to spend all my time reloading. So let's see. Let's see. That's what it's supposed to do. Now I want you to look, I can show you that I put some oil in it. I oiled the shit out of it. Look at that black shit on my hand. But, you know, I'm really liking this upper, the way they've cut this here and dulled this. You know, even with the sights being black, not having a white dot there, I really like this. This right here may be part of the gold cup. And like I said, this is the first gold cup I've ever messed with. This little upper cut of the slide, you find that on some of the damn Wessons and some of the other ones where they've textured this. This is not textured, it's just flattened and dulled out. So you know, it's for the glare, but this seems to be working really good. When I look down the front of it, I'm gonna put it on safe and see if you can get it. Can you look down it a little bit? To me, that dulls that out and it gives that flat surface and it opens that sight picture up just a little bit. Just slow down just a little bit. Damn thing will shoot, I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that. I'm enjoying this. Accuracy, so far, extremely accurate. For the first time I've shot this thing, I'm hitting the little sight pitch, little sights down there, relatively easy. It's well balanced, it's nice. Let's shoot just a little bit more. It's empty. I tell you what, Colt Gold Cup, is it all that? Yes, it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you were watching, I'm shooting small targets. It's accurate as all hell. Are there better handguns? Yeah, I'm sure there are. Well, I'll put it this way. Are there nicer handguns? Yes, there are. Are there better handguns? You know, often a Colt's no better than a Rock Island. You know, a Rock Island is no better than another one. A Wilson Combat may not be any better than a Rock Island. It may be better. But when it comes, is it nicer than a Rock Island? Yes. Is this thing nicer than a Wilson Combat? No, it's not. Is it as good as a Wilson Combat? Yes, it is. Does it still go bang? That's all we give a shit about. Does it go bang? Is it accurate? Can you hit the bad guy when he's taking off? Yes, you can. This thing's extremely accurate. No failure to feed. No failure to eject. Trigger a little heavy. We probably have already started working breaking it in. The color blue, the old roll stamp, the old school roll stamp on it. Man, I love it. I love it. But what is there not to love when you're shooting a Colt Gold Cup national match? Until we get to shoot again. Shoot safe and shoot straight.